And we're back, everybody. Kane in the Brain here at Armchair Adventure in Honolulu, Hawaii, Dole Cannery, here playing against...
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm actually the owner of the store, and I'm going to bring out my Sisters of Battle. We're going to have a little bit of a retro fight tonight.
Yep. And his armor is known as the Hand of Malcador, the Sigillite, the original Inquisition. Yes. There's just so much fluff in today's battle, so I'm really excited about this. And I have my Horse Heresy Legion army, the Manticores Legion, using the rules of the Salamanders. This is a 1750-point battle today. We are doing the Malediction battles of Purging, and we have a total of 6 objectives on the table, which is we have one over there. We have one in this bunker here. We have another one in this building in the center. We have one over there in that ruins. We have one there. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have one in this crater, number 1. Alrighty, so Rob, would you like to talk about your army first?
Right. Well,
Start from left to right, left to you.
The Sisters of Battle, unfortunately, you don't get to see much at this point because they're all geared up and they're sitting inside their rhinos. However, here we have a penitent engine. These are the ladies who, as you can guess by the name, are doing some sort of penance. They strap themselves into this machine and go straight for where the battle is thickest. This rhino here is actually an immolator, which means it's carrying a twin-linked heavy flamer on top. This is filled with my Dominion squad. Heavy support. This rhino here has 10 Sisters of Battle inside.
Gotcha. And the vulture.
This one, again, just like the last one, you can see they're a little old. They've seen a lot of wear and tear. But this one is also Storm Bolters on top and 10 Sisters of Battle inside.
We come around.
Over here, behind the ruins, one of these also has it has 5 Sisters of Battle mixed with a Celestian squad. Mm-hmm. And the final one here is a squad of Retributors. And of course, here with a good view of everything going on, waving the banner for all to see is the Canoness and her command squad. And that's about 1750. A little bit over, but I'm getting a pass tonight.
Cool. And the bridge has been broken. Sabotage, Alpha Legion. Okay, so over here with my army, I have a 10-man heavy Legion support squad, all with missile launchers. I have a 20-man tactical Legion squad. The sergeant has artificer armor and a power sword. My Legion Contender dreadnoughts. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my arms and stuff, but it's combat bait built with a twin heavy flamer on the right and the plasma blaster on the left. There is a 5-man Fire Drake team right here, being led by myself right here, the Praetor, Legion Praetor, who has the mantle of the Fire Drake, makes the Eternal Warrior. They all have the Fire Dragon Storm Shields, so they all have 3 upper normal saves. This man right here, in his Terminator armor, it is a level 2 Legion Librarian with Biomace powers. The powers that he has is Warp Speed, he has Iron Arm, and he has Smite, the Primus power. Right here is another 20-man tactical squad that has, the sergeant has artificer armor and a Power Fist, and over here is another 20-man squad. Sergeant has Artificer armor and a Power Axe. Also for the Legion rules, all flame weapons that are in the army that I have is a +1, and I get all my melter weapons are twin linked, and my enemies' flame weapons are all -1 against my army, since I'm Salamanders. And yeah, that's about it for right now. And we both also have our own secret objectives that we have to, accomplish. You ready to get this in?
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Cool beans. Get back to you guys at the end of turn 1. My squad that was here moved up and then ran. The particular that was here moved up and then ran. The Fire Drake squad with the 2 characters moved up to the front. The squad that was here moved up. The squad that's over there stayed so I can get a tactical objective. Actually ended up getting 2 technical objectives because of the Legion support squad. Heavy support squad stayed there. Shooting phase, these guys shot over into this particular unit here. That was Immolator. Destroyed the heavy flamer that was on there and we glanced it. Rolled pretty badly on that, and it also made its space save. Then smoothed out everything. The Librarian Kelly basically gave himself the iron arm, so he's +3 to strength and toughness. And then Robert, for your turn.
So I moved the penitent engine forward a little bit, still trying to keep cover from the missile launchers. With my main weapon out here, I just rolled forward using it for cover and disembarked my flamethrower and meltas. This rhino pulled aside, everyone disembarked behind it for cover so they could get some shots at this unit here. We're all very worried about this unit. Over here I made a little bit of a mistake. My intention was to disembark, shoot, and assault, but I took too many shots without thinking. So here we stand, ready for the onslaught. And over here, the command squad moved up so they get good line of fire, and these 2 rhinos moved forward at the double. That's where we're at.
Alrighty. Any comments before going?
Well, I wish I'd done a couple things differently, but I'm hoping your dice will roll very poorly in turn 2.
I love your honesty. Alright guys, get back to you at the end of turn 2. End of turn 2. What basically ended up happening is my squad over here moved up, so they're moving into this building to get this objective. They're within 3 on the squad with all the fire drakes and the 2 characters. That just scared the crap out of myself, and I told my case. The Librarian Kelly shot smite into the squad of sisters, killed 3. And then he went to use Iron Arm. Since the phone died earlier, we have to do the 3rd turn in game in the same. So what ended up happening during turn 3 was that these guys here, after they finished the combat that was with them, they sounded over and they moved up. The Librarian Kelly took 1 fills of the work, so he has 1 wound left. Squad that's there, stay there. The objective squad stayed there again. The squad just further powered in. They stayed there, firing the missile launcher, destroyed that tank there, and then the sisters jumped out over here. The Contemptor, after killing that, the Repentant, was it Pen Engine?
Penitent engine.
The Penitent engine.
Yep.
After that combat, for that particular turn, he moved over Notice the sisters jumped out, shot his flamer against the squad, caused 3 wounds, only killing 1 sister. Shot his melta, hit, rolled a 1, shot through the cape of the Sister Superior, who said, "You're going to pay for that." He charged into combat, hit 1 sister, Ron was saved. Hit another sister, Ron was saved. Hit the 3rd sister in the middle, aka Brittany. She got crushed. And then the Sister Superior said, "F you, bastard, that's my sister!" Ran up with her melta gun, with her melta bomb, planted it on the Contemptor Dreadnought's face, set her prey at Dominus Exus, and then boom! He rolled a 6 to hit. He rolled a 6 to wound. AP1, he blew it up, even with the magnetic shielding. Hit everyone in the squad but 1 in the far back who was scouring at the explosion. They all made their saves. The Sister Superior walked out and said, "And that's how you take down the 5 enemies of the Emperor. Is your faith not renewed, sisters?" So that whole squad is going to get some sort of cool upgrades, and I'm also going to give them one of my a helmet of mine to put on the model stuff, so that he gets that whole remembrance of fighting this group, and that epic moment right there. The tank that was right there moved up. It did a tank shock. My guys just moved out the way. Tank went. The shot from the furnace pistol against the tank blew up the storm bolster that was on the top from the page 4. The squads that was over there just moved back. The squad just moved up a little closer, took some shots there, killed a guy, and then the Seraphim dropped down. 1 squad landed there. It's put all their shots into this particular unit, and actually no, it was the that's right. It was the Seraphims that killed 1 guy in the squad, not the Rhino. Then they did their fleet, ran back. Their squad had a mishap, but since I'm not an a-hole and stuff, I put them right where they're standing at. They shot their shots into the units, and all the shots went into Sergeant McLeod, and his armor prevailed against all the shooting. They didn't fall back, and we're actually going to call it here, sadly. However, it was a fun game. We can probably get a rematch in the future and stuff if Rob is up to it and stuff, since now he knows what he's up against. And yes, the drawbridge was also, shot down. And any comments, thoughts, pros and cons? This in the game,
Well, I would like to point out that you made one small factual error. The sister battle in the back wasn't actually cowering. She would have gladly thrown herself into the atomic flames. Had she been closer, she would have taken it like the rest of her squad. Other than that, no, it was a lot of fun. For me, it's still learning a few things about the sisters battle. It's kind of they're kind of a finicky army to run. But I had a lot of fun, and I wasn't so tired. We played out to the end.
That makes 2 of us.
So that was it. Thanks for the battle.
Cool. Your thoughts on my army and how they played?
Well, I mean, it's the perfect army to run against Sisters of Battle. We prefer flame weapons, and your army is especially resistant to them. Another thing, very, very tough army to damage because of the very, very good armor states that you have. Other than that, we learned a few things. I think we're going to try a few different things in terms of positioning and I look forward to the match.
Cool, bitch.
Especially when I have that helmet as a trophy.
Awesome sauce. I will definitely work on that tomorrow, actually, and I will have it for you by either the middle of the week or next weekend when I come to shoot the other battles, because I have the battle against Dark Eldar and World Eaters again. And since we're still doing this is Purging of a Legion, and the Hand of Malcador now has a new grudge and a new chapter in their history. The Sigilites would be pleased. Alright, so this is from Armchair Adventures.
in Doe Cannery, Honolulu, Hawaii. Ken and Brain signing off. Hope you all enjoyed it and stuff. Shout out to Oliver and Kelly. Hope your character survived. The sergeant did his thing blowing up one of the rhinos. Kelly did your thing, by helping to damage other vehicles and stuff and keeping the squad moving around. Also give a shout out to Sister Brittany, because I know that you love the sisters and they did their thing, and also to Sister Vicky, and also to all the other Sister Battle players who I know online, stuff, including Sister Joanna Lai, all out there in the Philippines doing all the cosplay work and stuff. Also to Sister Ayame, who is doing her own Sister Battle armor, and some of the other women who are part of the Honolulu cosplay group who are also doing all the 40K armors and whatnot stuff. And other than that, shout out to Tom Haswell and Paul Scott and all the rest of my friends and family, Dwayne Johnson, Stanley, Daryl, Way, Sister Una, Brother Ed Norman, and everybody else, the whole Philly/VA crew, Mark Humphrey, and Glenn and Larry Avey, and all the guys from the Warhammer Horus Heresy groups, whether you're Ultramarines, whether it's Brother Sergey with his Night Lords, or the Imperial Fist, and everybody else. Kane and Brain, peace later.